What's up, everyone? This is Jerry or Blade86. I'm known on YouTube, and I got an email the other day. It's just so over the top with bigotry and ignorance. I just feel I have to address it. The email's called "General Accused of Forcible Sodomy After Obama Destroys Protection." Now, Obama's as corrupt as the rest of them, and I want to make clear that I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, so I wondered exactly what protection. It's, quote, "The protection that Obama destroyed was don't ask, don't tell policy, under which gays were free to serve in the military so long as they did not tell that they were gay. If they told they were gay, they could be kicked out of the service since they could not take the chance of being caught telling. They kept silent, which meant they could not force others to submit to sodomy. So let me get this straight. All gay men are these out-of-control sexual predators who cannot resist forcibly sodomizing their fellow soldiers. But it's okay to allow gays in the military so long as they don't tell anyone about their supposed sexual perversions." Yeah, that makes perfect sense if you don't think about it. I mean, that's just working so well for the Vatican. I mean, this enlightening letter continues. If someone in the military, their commander, can order the subordinate to do things that could cause the subordinate to be wounded or even killed, a commander with a bad motive or attitude as a result of the refusal of a homosexual demand can choose to put the resisting subordinate in danger without any risk to the commander. Alternatively, he can cause the resisting subordinate to receive a bad review which can ruin the subordinate's career. Now, there are some corrupt commanders that can do quite a few of those things for many other reasons that have nothing to do with that. Now, a lot of commanders have problems with the Constitution. You see, many military and police are waking up to the fact that they're being used as the personal Gestapo of a global corporate crime syndicate, and it's up to those commanders to keep their soldiers in line, whether the orders they give are constitutional or not. It's called corruption. Perhaps whoever wrote this sorry excuse for a letter has heard of it, assuming they're not some COINTELPRO provocateur, but God hates fags because they put their peepees in the wrong hole. So, that's way more important than any of that stuff. I mean, but that's not even the best part of this whole thing. I mean, earlier in the email, it mentioned Army Brigadier General Jeffrey A. Sinclair, who has been charged with forcible sodomy, because, you guessed it, Don't Ask, Don't Tell has been repealed, and urged the reader to Google his name. So I did, and ran into an interesting little factoid they conveniently left out. The soldiers he forcibly sodomized were mostly women's. Yes, either way it's horrible, but instead of actually doing something productive and exposing the fact that sexual assault in general has become an epidemic in the military along with many other government institutions as well as society in general, and has been covered up, they instead choose to basically appeal to blind hatred and ignorance. DynCorp, for example, has been caught kidnapping children and selling them into sexual slavery, and funny story, it's not been mentioned in the mainstream media, and nobody's been held accountable for it. But I'm sure that has nothing to do with the fact that many of the political and corporate elites have taken part in the macabre delights provided by the fine folks at DynCorp, along with other contractors and our good friends at the CPS. Or how about the fact that men, women, and even children who want to fly are being forced into a choice of either being thrown into radiation bakers / body scanners or being subjected to what it isn't all but name a strip search. But if we just plug our ears, put on a blindfold, and keep our mouths shut and call it a conspiracy theory, it will just magically all go away. I mean, we can't be so negative all the time now, can we? Now, the elites, they really think we're this stupid and weak-minded, and unfortunately, there's a lot of people that really are. They just think they can just do this sort of thing forever and just have us all at each other's throats, but, you know, we're gradually evolving past this, and eventually, we're all going to look back on this and just go, why were we even worried about this nonsense?